Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Ape Escaped, Pumped and Primed for the PS2. So, we're pretty much out of the preliminaries now, and unfortunately, that is pretty much it for all those fun little intermissions we've been watching, those other parts.
Oh.
Today, the training wheels come off, and Logan and I are letting out our inner primal rage.
It's time to enter the semi-final rounds, which
You're escaping the ape within you.
now has brand new mechanics, or brand new rules, we should say, such as now we're going to start proceeding to gadget select before every encounter. They take off all the training wheels. They give you everything to use. It's now just skills versus mono a monkey.
Now, something we'll go ahead and say right off the bat. Notice that currently Logan is playing as Natalie. She's technically not wearing what she's usually wearing.
Yeah, I know she's wearing a blue shirt instead of
Yeah.
her usual shirt.
She's putting on something a little more festive for these games, because from here on out, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to be using the trial characters like we did in the tutorial sequences, for lack of a better word.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So this game has a separate little thing called the Monkey Fan Club, which is pretty much where you can make your own custom versions of the character, and from that point onward, doing these missions will actually grant you goodies depending on how well you do.
Oh, that's right, like different skins and stuff, a la like how Ape Escape 2 had that.
Skins, gadget modifications, and summons. Because
And hairstyles.
from here on out, we'll also have the ability to summon the monkey to help us.
Right, basically at this point now, you can start using special moves by pressing two gadget buttons at the same time, whenever your energy meter is at its fullest.
And does every gadget have a special ability?
The gadgets, the gadgets themselves do... Well, okay, it's actually funny you bring that up, because, depending on the button orientation that you have with your gadgets, you can either do one of two things. Again, one of them things you can summon a monkey. The second thing you can do, depending on, like, say, for example, you line up the stun club to the top button, and then line up the dragonfly / skyflyer to a side button, like this. You can do this.
You can do a super spin.
Oh, nice sword swing, Link.
Arena's moving. Arena's moving.
Now, the cool part is that, well, I guess cool or annoying, depending on how you view it. Every character has their own specific special attack, depending on the alignment of gadgets. Like, again, with Spike, he primarily has those attached to the stun club, and, and
Summon.
this is pretty much Natalie summoning a monkey.
The monkey friend, which summons the freaking gorilla mech temporarily.
Yeah, the head.
Yeah, the freaking Goliath head. He was the monkey that designed the head of the Goliath and its eye beams.
I guess so. Okay, so Professor's out. We just need to take care of Team Monkey. Come on.
And now here's Spike's special, where he literally just goes straight out.
Nope.
Oops.
Nope, you're not
Damn
gonna
it.
get me. Oh, I was so
Got me.
close to actually doing that.
You were close, but no banana.
Him.
Oh, and also what you're seeing here is... the other thing is, as part of Monkey Fan Club... Let's do this! Last one. Is that now you can set up all of your weapons to have elemental attributes to them now. So now, as Natalie, her club... Oh, I'm dead. Her club
Wow.
had a static, her ice, her boomerang had ice, and her spin ring had fire. You basically, for all of your weapons, you can apply fire, electric, or ice attributes to them.
Okay, so
That's
real
pretty
quick,
funky.
you see those? You saw those those three icons right next to our, like at the very edge of our.
Yeah,
little,
the present, the monkey, and the something else.
Are those achievements?
So the monkey icon is pretty much like basically that's the arrangement of quote unquote unlockables you get depending on how well you do in these minigames. Like if you do, think of them like a bronze, silver, and gold sort of tier. Bronze is pretty much you unlock that monkey's ID for the fan club. Second tier, which is silver, would grant you a letter from them, basically, fan mail.
Yeah.
And then the third
I
thing
missed.
the third thing, which is obviously the gold tier thing, is the respective gift, which is again could either be those weapon mods, the monkeys you can summon, the costumes you can wear, and also free access to those intermissions that we showcased earlier, without the need to have to replay the game twice.
Oh, right. Okay, so I get you.
Oh.
So those are our prizes we're gunning for.
Right. For these, you primarily want to go for the absolute best tier, because that's pretty much how you get those gifts.
Makes sense. Now, do
pretty
both players have to get it, or if even just like or if say player one gets it, then it's just access forever. Like everybody gets it.
Basically, if the character, all those collectibles from the Monkey Fan Club are tied to every character. So, like, say, for example, like my character could easily get all three of those rewards at once if he wants, and he can get those rewards. And Natalie can as well. I think that's all just purely separate to just contained to those characters.
Because I remember seeing some games where they would do it where, like, if player 2 did well, then like it only would count if player 1 got it. If player 2 got it, and then it didn't get to the count, which I thought was just silly.
It is a bit silly.
So, yeah, apart from that, Icky, it's more or less just free for all. Just gunning down everybody, and no more. It's now going to be far more focused on simple It's going to be focused more on using all our gadgets for objectives rather than gadget-centric missions.
I see. So basically, go with whatever you're best at using.
Oh yeah. But definitely I would recommend, the class... Me, anyway, I just stick to the classic tried and true slingshot, sky flyer, speed hoop, and the baton, especially in the race levels.
Yeah, pretty much the odd duck out of a lot of them, like I mentioned before, is pretty much going to be the RC car, because there's only 5 gadgets to select in this game, not counting the very gimmicky ones that require a specific gadget.
Right, like the tank or the sub. Otherwise... There's no real reason to...
Oh.
Yeah, okay. There's no real reason to use the RC car ever, especially not in, like, look at that. When would you have time to be using the RC car in a moment like this?
Oh. To run over people's shoes.
Oh, I messed up, jump.
Oh.
Red?
And now, making his grand return, it's Red Monkey!
Okay. Now, I want to ask, because I was trying to ask before, when you summon a monkey with, like, the special gauge... is it random which monkey you summon, or is it, like, predetermined?
You set the monkey yourself. By default, if you're playing as a trial character, I know the monkey you get is, like, a magician-type sort of monkey. A mage-type monkey.
It's that dude from Ape Escape 2.
Yeah,
no, it's not
Jimmy.
It's not Tommy. I will say that right now. It is not fucking Tommy, though that would be hilarious if it was.
Mr. Plagiarism Monkey.
Just so many years, his return for his revenge. But no,
it's like some purple mage monkey. Though that is something worth mentioning is that this game was primarily made after like Ape Escape 2. So they mostly, aside from the the influences of Ape Escape 1 with the character roster and whatnot, the monkeys you primarily can summon are from 2.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, I know you can. Unless I'm, I don't know if White is one of them, but I want to say you can summon all of the Monkey 5, the Crazy Monkey 5.
I know 5. You can I know all 5 members of the Freaky Monkey 5 can be part of your fan club, but only 2 of them can be summoned.
Right, that being Red and Pink.
Yep.
Now you say a fan club, like you recruit them?
It's I don't know if I would outright say recruit it. Quit stalling for time, god damn it.
Okay, fine. I thought there was.
But it's not so much a fan club person. It's complicated. It's like basically the Monkey Fan Club is just their excuse to give the monkeys some extra screen time, and also an excuse for them to give them their gifts to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I guess to make it a little more involved. This is technically a televised tournament.
It reminds me.
Internet.
At first, I was almost thinking of it like the freaking WarioWare business management thingy and Get It Together.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah, you give them all your goodies, and anyway. Now we get to another. Now again, basically, a lot of these are going to boil down to mostly races, collect the coins, or just freaking team deathmatch.
Yep.
Kill
all who oppose you.
Oh.
Now, despite the fact we're clearly, behind the back at the moment, this is what it treats itself like. They'll still recommend you the certain gadgets for these events. Like, for this, you're primarily encouraged to use the slingshot, but nothing says you can't use the stun club or anything like that either. Again, it's just by this point, all hell breaks loose in terms of what you can do.
Oh, and this is probably then where I would say the game picks up, like, a lot for me. Like, I love that it's now far more, oh, not again.
Monkey!
He destroyed everything. But yeah, this is the part where I love when it just goes full ham. Just let me use what I want, and what's the word I'm trying to say? Like, it's just like there's more flexibility to develop your play style and just play the way. Now it is just basically Ape Escape co-op competitive.
Use what you want when you want.
So I guess that's why I'd say, like, That's why I agree with James that maybe it's not right to compare this to Mario Party because there's a lot more to it. As I think we mentioned earlier, it actually kind of has more elements of Rayman Battle Arena or Rayman Arena that I would.
Well, I think we mentioned in an earlier part that this battle minigame is a lot like Power Stone.
It kind of is. It very much is like Power Stone.
When the camera was fixed, and I think it was
at like
mad, I was
a
like, yeah,
isometric angle, yeah.
No, you're not gonna get me. Aha!
I will chase you to the ends of this here battlefield.
Gotta go this way. And oh crap!
Oh yeah, I guess it was not immediately obvious, ladies and gentlemen. Logan and I, since there's only 8 characters in this game, and there's only 2 of us, we decided to split the load off between the characters. Like, I primarily stick with Spike, the Professor, Team Monkey, and who was the 4th character I was using? Because I know you use Natalie, Cassie, People Monkey, and
Professor.
Oh, I used Helga.
Yeah, oh right.
Are there any secret characters you can unlock?
There are 2 characters you can unlock for versus play. That being Jake and the other one we'll actually see momentarily. Unfortunately, I guess that's kind of the damn thing about it, and also kind of a great blessing in disguise that Matt's not here for me to say this. Spectre's not playable in this game.
Oh well.
You can unlock Jake, and you can also unlock his. If we're actually right on cue, we're about to fight Jake's evil. Or actually, no, it's still Jake. What am I saying?
It's like, if you're talking about the other thing, I think that does happen until after the grand, pull the rug out from under you plot twist happens.
Right. Okay, then I'll leave that in suspense for y'all. But let's just say that
he has a little monkey in his sidecar now.
Hey,
yeah,
he's got a gunner monkey.
Get him.
What's funny is that in this, actually it's funny too because again, you can pretty much pick anyone you want for this fight that that are available for solo play, and technically the Black Pants Team Monkey is one of them. So you can literally just be seeing, what am I doing on that motorcycle with that geek?
I'm over here.
Wait, which one's the real monkey? Is it him or me? And like, just hit him.
Ooh.
Get him!
Ow! Damn it!
Wait, is there friendly fire in this game? In this level, I mean.
Oh, for bosses, no.
Nah, no friendly fire from. And just like that, we spin attack him.
You basically annihilated
the monkey.
Oh
and
boy,
off he goes.
I don't know why I love that snap of the. Oh no!
Honestly, though, you weren't missing out. Don't worry, you guys weren't missing out on too much more beyond the monkey just using his freaking.
Oh yeah, no, it was the same. It was the same exact fight. Dodge the oil spills. Make sure he doesn't.
And avoid the monkey's pellet gun.
I was about to say, isn't this like the first boss battle we had too?
He didn't have the monkey with him.
Oh, he didn't have the monkey with him. Again, you will be fighting Jake and Spectre again throughout the game, but they do change their tactics up just a little bit, at least in Jake's case. All Spectre's fights are more or less completely separate from each other, just because he actually knows how to properly change the battlefield in his favor.
How dapper, and I'm going to Spider Cassie.
Spider Cassie, Spider Cassie.
No, that looks
exactly
more like,
Oh?
if I could get a better look at it.
Okay, yeah, you'll see in just a second. So here we go, another match.
No, that's more like Hot Rod Flames.
Okay, then we're Racer Cassie there. That'll get Matt to get off of my back about Resident Evil 2. I wore a racing outfit. I don't know, it looks silly to me. And he's a dapper looking man. And oh no, I have a scorpion.
She's got a
my
palm
freaking
full
chest.
of plasma.
Here we go. So
The professor is going into his inner top secret agent phase.
so now, actually, I guess that is what's happening. Yeah. So now that we are, oh, just the bridge is out. So now that, oh, that's what you do.
Oh,
jeez, freaking Helga. So now that we're getting more into the,
Uh-oh.
now that we're getting more into the, picking up the pace stages here. Icky and Hyde, what do y'all think of this so far?
It looks fun.
It basically just becomes more 3D Smash Brothers to an extent. Just gotta get used to the platform mechanics again and how stiff everyone's jumps used to be in this era.
You mean
Whoa.
Power Stone. Also, what the hell is
Yeah,
Cassie doing?
That's me using that's my speed hoop, which makes me a speedball.
A speed
I'm
ball.
sorry to do this to you, Helga. Say hello to your father for me!
Jesus!
Devil damn.
Tell him that beepers are out of style.
I got a PhD in cruelty.
I like how the way she floats around. It almost looks like she's a fish.
Oh yeah, I guess
I
it's like
mean,
I'm swimming around.
I mean, she is
Oh.
a being made from the...
What? Not Leo.
Dove. I believe that's Edison.
Oh boy.
The guy who
What?
invented the guy who invented the monkey's fist.
Okay.
Also, I'm dead. Not
One
again.
more time.
The monkey
Oh, it's
fist.
Thomas Edison. It's Thomas Edison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Helga, I'd get off of that if I were you.
Oh, what are you kidding?
Any
She's
day
a
now.
robot.
Come on.
She doesn't
Where's
know
the,
better.
why is the bridge not going? Oh, you know what? I think that switch keeps the bridge active, and you just reset it.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to
oh
push the
god,
button
now I
again.
just realized. I'm sorry to do this to you, Spike, but I must win.
When I say stay out of the lab, Spike, I mean stay out of the lab.
Wasn't it Jimmy that blew up the lab?
That was
Spike just kind of wandered in.
Get down! Jesus! Freaking hell!
Long live the Spike.
Just remember, kids, you cannot get injured in the virtual world.
It's all virtual reality,
Which
don't you?
means it's I got just the floor mopped with me.
You know that. You know what? That joke that you cut out from Ape Escape 2 is starting to feel a little more real now.
Which one?
A bit. Oh yeah, now it's time for a real race.
Ooh, this looks
Oh,
familiar.
okay. So this is one. So these are probably my favorite things ever, and I don't know if I started really getting wild with it until like, I don't know if I started really getting wild with the controls until later in the race, but effectively.
I know there's 4 of these throughout the game.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw this out there and say right now that like these are my favorite outright. Icky, these are probably my favorite Ape Escape experiences out of the entire series.
Well, they look
Because-
like the racing coliseums from Ape Escape 1.
Right.
And what the fuck was past me doing? This is a race. I need the hoop.
Oh, that monkey's name is literally Edison.
Edison. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. There you go. Put the hoop on. I was like, yeah, but don't put that.
Jeez.
Keep that off. Anyway, but no, straight up, these are my favorite experiences out of the entire Ape Escape series because, and I don't even know if Ape Escape 3 ever did this, they keep your momentum incredibly nice. So you can do this, get the speed hoop going. Hang on, I gotta activate the bridge. And
Oh, and as a reminder, Cassie is one of the only 2 characters that can triple jump. So.
right, the other one being the Peopletron. Jesus, there's a path. Why don't you? Oh. So you can basically using the speed hoop, you can effectively long jump Icky, where you can carry your momentum forward, and then immediately jump into using the Sky Flyer to continue moving forward like as quickly as you can. And I very much enjoyed that game feel.
That's pretty fancy.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Spike, what are you doing that for? This
I
isn't
was
even the
about to say,
appropriate.
That isn't the real
matchup for
Spike.
this.
It's a robot
over here.
facsimile.
I feel like that probably shouldn't even give you the ability to do that anymore, since that's not even like the point of this challenge.
But yeah, to forward Logan's point real quick, I don't think any of the mainstream Ape Escape games have the momentum gain quite like this. So.
And oh no.
My god, I'm getting really heavy Dreamcast vibes.
I would say that the absolute closest that I can think of to another game mimicking something like this would probably be Million Monkeys, but that's only because that's considered a direct sequel to this.
Oh,
I actually looked
Which-
up Million Monkeys a few parts ago.
we are. Well, first of all, what did you think of it?
It looks weird.
Yeah, it's
Like, compared to
something
this,
go.
it feels like they went to strange new places that weren't really warranted.
Let's put it this way: the duology between Pumpkin Prime and Ape Escape Million Monkeys is kind of like to Ape Escape as Sonic Adventures 1 and 2 is to that franchise.
I
Oh,
see. So it's a little like it's a self-contained universe.
Self-contained and wants to take itself just a little more seriously
Oh, boy.
than its original counterparts.
Oh come on!
oh dear.
But in doing so, it also wanted to go. It basically wanted to take stakes that most kid-friendly platformers wouldn't dare to.
Right.
We're 2 minutes in and we're only halfway through the stage.
These get pretty long.
Yeah, and let me put it to you this way: this is not a level I would recommend using the Professor in, because again, he can only jump once.
Oh. Make
That's
use
not
of that Sky Flyer and
Yeah,
hope that-
seriously.
and hope that you're because I think that you still have to spin it all the time, right?
Yes, you do still need to spin your right stick the whole time when
Yeah,
using the dash hoop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when it
Also,
comes,
thousands of miles above the Earth's surface.
I was
On
gonna
the plus
say,
side,
Oh.
the dash you never have to worry about re-revving the dash hoop in these games, unlike in the main games.
oh, that's right.
Meanwhile,
just-
you say the professor is the worst character to play as in the stage, you're already like miles ahead of the
I
other players.
suck so hard at this.
It's
part.
also, to be fair, it's also because I've been playing this game for like God knows how long, so I
Just-
know the ins and outs of this game's mechanics.
Just wait until we get to the later races when I really start figuring this out. But otherwise, I would say, freaking hell, is like, yeah.
Oh shit! It's the mothership.
yeah, other than that, the last big thing I would say against this game, as far as this part goes, is Mario Party 1 eats your heart out as far as how often you gotta rotate this stick.
Oh dear lord.
At least you don't have to result to palm spinning.
That's fair. That is fair. Like, you do raise a good point there. It's not, at the very least, the game isn't the game isn't controlled by how fast you're spinning. It just wants you to spin it. Period. That's fair.
Oh no!
Oh, here's a question.
Nuts.
How bad is the rubber banding for the AI players?
It's damn near non-existent.
Oh yeah, no. If you know what you're doing, you can pretty much leave them in the dust. That being said, at least as far as what you're seeing with me, anyway, they are still very confident. Like, they're not. Their AI, I don't think, are set on easy or anything like that. Hang on, come on.
I think they're just set on either I think they're set on normal at the very most.
And the cool thing about the long jump is, you only, as you're going to start seeing later, you only need to. Oh, come on! Is that you only need to have the speed hoop.
Oh shit! Look.
Okay, I gotta hurry. You only have to have the speed hoop active for like a single frame, and you'll already get the momentum of your jump. So you can like chain
Nice recovery.
There you are.
Yeah. So like stuff like right there, I love that. And you can like set it up back to back. But yes, there you go, secret agent man.
I told you I still got it.
I'm a spry young goat in this outfit.
Though my feet are starting to hurt. You barely even used them.
Water mech.
Oh yeah, and yeah, okay, and then these will return every so often because may as well. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
I do actually. I know. I do genuinely want to. I was wanting to see how you're doing. It's been a little while since we've been back at this.
Well, I mean, again, like, I'm sorry if my silence is giving off the wrong impression. Like, this does look like a pretty good game so far. Like, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, and it's kind of like this with, like, a handful of other franchises, unless I state otherwise. Because I'm still relatively green when it comes to Ape Escape, a lot of this is really just me taking it in and hearing your guys' conversations about it, since you're obviously more well-versed in the series than I am.
That's fair.
We're getting there.
Wait a
we still need to
minute.
figure
And
out.
I mean, it is weird too, considering this is very much an outlier throughout the whole series, which is also ironic, because this is also the first game I ever played of the series.
You did wait? You played this before Ape Escape 1 even?
I primarily got into the series because of a trailer I saw for the PSP remake, and then the first game I was able to get my mitts on was Pumped and Primed, and I thought, this looks like fun, I'll give this a shot, only to realize that it plays like an Ape Escape game, but it doesn't feel like an Ape Escape game.
No, yeah, it needed a bit of. It took a little bit to get to that point, but between this and Million Monkeys, which, you know what, just to pass the time just a little bit more, because this is our last game. I'm gonna look up and see how is that Million Monkeys English like localization like fan project doing, because if that gets completed, I would not mind doing that.
It was never released outside Japan.
No,
It was only by that point. I think all faith in the series was starting to wane, so they primarily kept it inland. Which also extends to another PSP spin-off that they made called Saru Big Mission.
Yes.
Is that the
RPG one?
No, that's Ape Quest. That one surprisingly got a localization. The one I'm talking about is all the main characters shrunk, and you primarily control the professor's laboratory, which is shaped like a Peepo monkey helmet, which you attach to other monkeys.
What?
Yeah.
It's about as weird as it sounds, but it's also one of those cases where it's probably the only real mainline Ape Escape game, for lack of a better word, that lets you actually play as the monkeys.
Right.
It sounds like an early take on Super Mario Odyssey, actually.
Kind of?
I mean, I know that A Million Monkeys almost had like a Sonic Adventure 2 kind of set up to it as well, with the whole hero and Team Dark or whatever, Team Villain story.
Hero side and dark side.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're pretty much done with the semifinals, so stay tuned next part as we pretty much come to the finals. We're literally ending this sucker next part.
Oh. Finally, okay. The tournament is finally nearly complete. See ya.
Yeah.